coming to the circle, that's something, to the breath work experience, that is something to be aware of, that you are holding space and others are holding space for you. And it's a safe container. So who is breathwork for? I say breathwork is for anybody who is seeking to get unstuck from emotional patterns. We get stuck in these little emotional patterns and we don't deal with stuff. Say we're in a relationship and we keep having similar experiences and we don't deal with it and process. We're like, oh, it's just that person. I attracted the wrong person. Well, we need to deal with our own stuff. What is it that's causing me to keep attracting that experience into my life? So it's dealing with the emotional patterns and releasing them, letting them go so that you can make way for what is good for you, what is aligned, what do you want? And that's also part of the ceremony, is getting clear on what you actually want and getting creative about ways to bring that into your life. And the accountability too with the people we're all witnessing, we're sharing what we're going through and what we want. And so that's another really good thing. It's also, breathwork is for anyone who has an adventurous spirit and wants to try something new, because you haven't done it before. It can be a little intimidating. And I think a lot of the intimidation comes from, generally speaking, just a fear of feeling emotions. That's kind of a big thing. And then also processing in front of people. That can be a thing that can be a hindrance. So you want to come to ceremony with whatever that anxiety is, switch it over to excitement. It's like a little pep talk. I'm excited that I get to process. I'm excited that I get to release stuff that no longer serves me. I'm excited and grateful that I get to be a part of somebody else's healing journey and hold space for people. And so breathwork is also for anyone who is wanting to raise their own vibration and attract others into their lives with also having higher vibrations. So that's what energy is all about. When you're vibrating at a low vibration, who's going to want to hang out with you? Other people. Misery loves company that are also miserable or not feeling good, and like to talk about how bad the world is, or all the bad, it's okay to talk about stuff, but if you're just stuck in the self-loathing and not looking for healing and growth, then that's not much fun. And you want to attract people ideally into your lives who are going to uplift you, who you feel that you can uplift also. And it's a vibration, it's energy. Your aura is all around you. It reaches pretty far out there. You can walk in a room and most people who are even slightly tapped in, you can be like, wow, I felt that person's energy. Or it can be like, wow, that person's energy is like something great. If you walk into a room and everybody's crying, you are going to feel that energy, and you're not even going to know what they're crying about. But you're going to feel the sorrow, and you're going to be like, feel like crying yourself and actually cry. If you walk in a room and everybody's laughing hysterically, you're not going to know, even if you don't know what's going on, you're going to feel that vibration of the room, and you are going to be prompted and feel like laughing yourself. So it's about raising your energy, your vibration, and attracting others. So that's what breathwork is for people who are ready for that. Breathwork is also for anyone who's wanting to become better aligned to manifest the life you want to live. So if our energetic levels are low, our energy levels are low, we are thinking constantly negative thoughts, and projecting that out into the world, that's what we're going to end up attracting. So what we want to do is get our minds set on being aligned to manifest. So this goes into your relationships when you're like, get beyond feelings of unworthiness, shame, blame, guilt, that kind of stuff. I'm not putting a negative connotation on those words, because those words are, they're information for what's going on. They're information for you to correct what's going on in your life. But if you're just stuck in that energy, it makes it so much more difficult. If you don't feel worthy, how are you going to, if you're in business, sell a program to somebody? How are you going to convince somebody? It shouldn't be about convincing. They should just be able to feel your energy and have faith in you. So when you get your energy aligned, it's so much easier to manifest, because you're already vibrating that vibration of what you're wanting. Relationships too, same thing. So this is also for anyone who is ready to write a new chapter in their book of life with perhaps an exciting plot twist. And I just love that, because what's going on in our lives, we don't have to accept it if it's something that's not good, if it's something that you're not feeling served in, or that you're not even doing somebody else who you love and care about any kind of service because you're not doing well yourself. You can change things, and it's not too late. I say you do not have to wait for the new year. Every day is, every second, every moment is a new opportunity to change it up, to rewrite the script, to figure out the tools to move in a different path. It takes conversation with yourself and opening your energy, getting your energy flowing, tapping in with your chakras and all that kind of stuff. So if any of that calls to you, then the breathwork experience is going to be for you, especially doing one with me, because we get deep into this stuff, not just breathing, having an experience, and then just walking away. It's processing, it's integrating. So what to expect from the breathwork experience when you just visualize coming to the space. I will do a sacred sage smoke bath for cleansing and clearing your energetic field, and calling in protection for yourself during this ceremony so that you feel safety and grounded. We'll do a welcome circle and introductions, along with a discussion about what to be prepared for during your breathworks session. We'll be doing guided meditation for grounding in your energy and setting your intentions for the ceremony. And there's a little process that I walk my participants through. It's a nice little thing for like tuning in with yourself and becoming centered and very present in the ceremony. So then after the meditations, we do prompted writings for self-exploration. And that's some of the stuff I was talking about earlier. Decoding, getting in, what is it exactly that I am dealing with right now? What is this feeling? If you don't like the feeling, what do you want to feel? And that's part of what the prompted writing is getting into that. What does that good feeling feel like, and remembering, or trying to tap into that good sensation, and getting creative about how you can attain that feeling on a permanent basis. Or if you get out of alignment or out of whack with your emotions or your feelings, how to have the tools, gaining the tools, and then knowing when to utilize them, and then the practice of utilizing them. Because the more you use the tools for feeling whole and complete, the more it becomes second nature. A lot of our first nature is, jumping to anger. Easy things are just, beating ourselves up. It's so easy to say, darn it, I messed that up. But what a practice it is to shift that to, yeah, I messed that up, but you know what? I just learned how to do it better, and I'm going to do it better next time. And just different ways of getting ourselves in a good heart-centered space where we can grow and expand from. So after the writing session, we'll go into some movement, some Kundalini movement and gentle yoga. This kind of movement is for everything is about getting your energy moving and flowing and activated and ready to for the breathwork experience, and to move even more energy. So this is like just prepping the mind, the body, the spirit, as opposed to just jumping straight into, now we're breathing, we're doing breath work. That's a little abrupt. So we're just going to be gentle with ourselves and do the movement. And after the movement, we'll get into, this will be a 60-minute breath work experience, the one on December 9th. This recording will be ongoing on my website. So for future breathwork experiences, it may be an hour and a half. It may be just one day. It might be 2 days. It might be 3 days of breathing. We might be do 2 sessions of breathing in one day. So it's going to vary, but the one on December 9th this year, it'll be a 60-minute breathwork experience. And after we do our 60-minute breathwork experience, we'll go into an integration time where we talk about what we saw, what we felt during the session, maybe what came up. There's no obligation to share, but just calling people in to share and knowing that this is a safe space. And a lot of times when we speak, it is healing. It's very therapeutic for us to get it out there, and we can be our own best counselors by hearing ourselves speak. When you hear yourself speak, you're like, oh, wow, if I was myself and I was feeling that way, this is what I would recommend for somebody else to do. So it's very nice to share afterwards. And after we are done with the breathwork experience and sharing and integrating, we will do a little inspired art. So you're going to either draw or paint what came forward for you. It doesn't have to be some masterpiece. It's just maybe colors that you saw, maybe an image that you saw, a person, some way to convey your experience, and however that comes forward for you. So I have a little gift for the people who sign up for the December 9th, 2022 Breathwork experience. And that is a one-on-one session of mentorship with me. It's $150 value. During this mentorship session, generally what I do is a chakra dowsing, and that's just to help find out which chakras are in and out of alignment, which is actually really helpful going into your breathwork session. So you notice a little bit more. We're going to be working on all the chakras, but if you have a chakra that needs extra love and attention, this will be a good opportunity to know that. In the mentorship, we'll discuss, we can actually get a jump start on the prompted writing stuff that we're going to be doing in the breathwork session. So you kind of know what you're coming in for. And just because you may have an idea of what you're going in for does not mean that that is exactly what's going to come up during your breathwork experience. It could be a whole different thing. So it's an opportunity to talk with me, and it's my gift to you for signing up for the December 9th session. You can add this to your cart. You add the breathwork experience to your shopping cart. And then you also add a mentorship to your shopping cart on my website, and you put the code in Breathe Free, and that is BREATHE, Breathe Free. So yeah, and you'll have it for free in your cart, and we will book that session ideally before the breathwork experience, but we can always do it shortly after the breathwork experience for further integration. So that's up to you. So thank you so much for listening to this presentation. And anybody that has questions is welcome to put a question into the chat box, and I will answer them. I'm happy if you want to put in your email, I'm happy to email with you as well. My website is alignment with PrairieYana .com. And you can find me on social media, alignment with PrairieYana on Gmail, and then also on Facebook. So thank you so much.